Hey, this is Josh. And if you're figuring out life in your 20s like the rest of us, tara, let's navigate our 20s together. I think one of the strangest things about being in your 20s is how confusing everything suddenly feels. No one really prepares you for that part. Growing up, life felt structured. My school year, my syllabus, my exams, merong clear next step. Elementary, high school, college. You always knew what was next. But somewhere after graduation, biglang wala na. Suddenly, ikaw na lang yung magde-decide what job to take, where to live, what kind of life you want. And honestly, that freedom is exciting. But at the same time, it is also terrifying. Because now, the question becomes, what if I choose the wrong thing? I think a lot of people in their 20s quietly carry this feeling, this constant thought na, am I doing the right thing with my life? You see your friends doing different things. Yung isa may stable job na, yung isa nag-abroad, yung isa may negosyo na, and yung iba naman nagma-masters. And then you look at your own life, and sometimes you wonder, ako, nasaan na ba ako sa lahat ng ito? Social media doesn't really help either. Because every time you open your phone, it is like everyone is moving forward. Someone got promoted, someone bought a new car, someone started a business, and slowly, you start questioning your own timeline. Parang feeling mo, nahuhuli ka. But here's something I've been realizing recently. Maybe the confusion of your 20s is not a sign that you are lost. Maybe it is actually a sign that you are growing. Because for the first time in your life, you're asking the real questions. Questions like, what kind of life do I actually want? What kind of work feels meaningful? What kind of person do I want to become? And those questions don't have quick answers. In the Philippines especially, there is also this quiet pressure na dapat stable yung trabaho mo. Dapat may ipon ka. Dapat tumutulong ka sa family mo. And those things are real responsibilities. But sometimes, those expectations also make your 20s feel like a race. A race to become successful. A race to become stable. A race to prove something. But life rarely works like a race. Most of the time, it's more like exploring a map you've never seen before. You try something. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You change direction, you learn new things about yourself, and slowly, you start understanding what path feels right for you. So, if lately you've been feeling confused about life, about your career, about where you're going, maybe that is not a bad thing. Maybe it just means you're in the middle of figuring things out. And honestly, that's where most people in their 20s actually are. Even the ones who look like they have everything together. Your 20s are not supposed to be the decade where everything is clear. It is the decade where you experiment, where you learn, where you get things wrong sometimes, and slowly you start building a life that makes sense for you. So if the day feels like a little confusing, maybe that's okay. Maybe you are not behind. Maybe you're just in the part of the story where things are still unfolding. And that part is where most of the growth happens. In case no one has told you this recently, you are doing better than you think. And if you're figuring out life in your 20s, just like the rest of us, tara, Let's navigate our 20s together. Usap ulit tayo next time.